The echo in the room was deafening, not a physical sound but the emptiness left by Sarah's departure. Divorce papers, finalized that morning, lay on the table like a cruel joke. 10 years, gone. A wave of nausea washed over Daniel. He was alone. He knew he couldn't stay in that room, in that moment, and feel anything but despair. So he did the only thing he could think of. He went for a walk. The first step was the hardest, admitting he needed help. Daniel had always been independent, a lone wolf. Reaching out felt vulnerable, but he knew bottling up his emotions wouldn't help. He called his sister Emily. She was his only family nearby, and while they weren't particularly close, he knew she cared. To his surprise, she listened patiently, offering words of comfort and encouragement. He felt a burden lift just from sharing his pain. Next, he reached out to old friends, people he hadn't spoken to in years. Some calls went unanswered, but others surprised him. Mark, his old college roommate, picked up on the second ring. They talked for an hour, reminiscing about old times and catching up on their lives. He realized that rebuilding connections took time and effort. He made a point of scheduling regular calls and video chats, even if it was just for a few minutes. Small interactions, he learned, could make a big difference. One evening, scrolling through social media, Daniel saw a post about a local hiking group. He'd always loved hiking, but he hadn't been in years. He hesitated, then clicked join. The next Saturday, he found himself at the trailhead, surrounded by strangers. He felt a familiar wave of anxiety, but he pushed it down and introduced himself. To his surprise, everyone was welcoming and friendly. They hiked for hours, talking, laughing, and enjoying the scenery. For the first time in months, Daniel felt a sense of belonging. He realized that saying yes to new experiences, even if they felt uncomfortable at first, could open doors to unexpected connections. He started saying yes to more invitations, a neighborhood barbecue, a volunteer opportunity at the local library, a pottery class. Each experience brought him into contact with new people, new perspectives, and new possibilities for connection. Section 4. The Power of Presence. As his circle grew, Daniel learned a valuable lesson. Quality mattered more than quantity. It wasn't about having hundreds of friends, but about having a few genuine connections with people who truly saw and supported him. He made a conscious effort to be fully present in his interactions. He put away his phone, listened attentively, and asked thoughtful questions. He offered support to others, whether it was a listening ear, a helping hand, or simply a shoulder to cry on. He learned that true connection wasn't about what you could get, but about what you could give. By showing up authentically and generously, he created a space for genuine connection to flourish. Section 5. Your circle awaits. Daniel felt a surge of gratitude. He was healing, no longer alone. He built a circle of strength. Building support is ongoing. It requires effort and vulnerability. The rewards are immeasurable. Connection is a fundamental need. We all long to be understood. You are not alone. Reach out, be present. Your circle awaits. If you found this journey meaningful, please like and subscribe, join our community, and stay connected.